Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught. It's Parker. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Fights loose. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, my 7.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? 52. 5.
3rd and 2 now still. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Hey, yo, Steph, Swizz, don't be doing my man Stephon Gilmore like Barker did in the real life, neither like that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the Patriots' 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
90 Wolf, recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a pass here, caught by Edelman. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready. 15 line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Set up. 10-2 stop. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. He's coming. He's 61. Match box. 2.
Second down, Stidham to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes.
Throw the ball, nigga. I swear to God, I threw the ball. What the fuck is that, dog?
First and second down.
So corny, man.
Very long.
Bravo.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Third and long. It's Stidham. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird.
Of course, this nigga Zeke Elliott's sitting in the fucking way. Look at you, dog. If he would have fucking cleared it out, he would have been gone. Damn, nigga. They're corny, though, nigga.
And talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Very good. That's very good.
Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the
Don't do that.
We said, hey, have you prepared
bro.
for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things
Oh,
of that
these
nature.
niggas ain't
He said,
shaking
"I
no
don't think this will
blocks."
slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker.
What the fuck is that, nigga? Who is that, nigga?
He's brought down on a nice little game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 3.
Oh, my God, man.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
Ready? 8 together. Wrap it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, it's Preston Williams. A gain of 39 that time.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Take the fucking ball off, man.
Knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. They come out here in the eye. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And on the ground they go.
How do you get, look what was
He is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Stidham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Completely fell to the floor, nigga. Like, fuck, nigga.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we
do
are
not have this
underway in the
fucking Miami
second
Dolphins
half.
team this early in the season.
And this will be a
One game,
touchback
nigga, all
as
your
that
players
sails
making
over
everything
the
in the
end
world.
line.
That's crazy, nigga.
The Pats at the line. Ready
All
to
your
go.
players could not
They
be
have
this
the ball
fucking
here
ill,
for the
nigga. One game into the season.
second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that.
No way, nigga.
And I never want
One game in the season, all your niggas is dominant like this, right? I don't even make no sense, nigga. It's not you, nigga. You see Hightower fall? Tripped over his own man? What was that? Completely fell on his face. That don't even make no sense, dude.
To get him into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him.
It's fucking corny, dog. Like, but that was mad corny. Everything else is you, but that was corny, nigga.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stidham. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep.
Come on, man.
Able to connect incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
You got everything down pack, huh? Even telling my man how to... Oh, no run to the kicker? Okay.
No, the rhythm seems off.
You even got my man throwing a fucked up pass to a wide open player, right? Come on, man. It don't matter what he is, nigga. He's wide open.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Hey, what's your quarterback, nigga? Your quarterback ain't no high quarterback right now.
But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room.
Your quarterback throwing darts, nigga.
They get
Tua.
in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense.
Look at that. Come on. That's crazy. I love how you navigate through all the holes, nigga. Navigate through all the holes not touched. Not touched once, nigga. Fucking been.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take the 6.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not...
Dog, your best old lineman is a 74. How is your old line containing my men like that? How? All 70s, nigga. That shit makes 0 sense right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. X3. 2 jump.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So
now
first and 10 as they've crossed
into
Miami territory at the 46. Now Stidham. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter.
But you said Stidham's a 58, right? But he's throwing darts like that? Yep, I knew that was coming. The nigga never blocked nobody, dog. Nobody. He didn't even block him.
20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
General West. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Now.
Stidham. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
52's the mic.
Hey, Echo. Hit it.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. The pass complete. It's Bird. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Hey, exit.
Stidham sets to throw on 1st. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Keep playing hard.
On first down, Stidham. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Zoom. Go. Go.
Again, Stidham. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And his kick is indeed good. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commented.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, Stidham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
36.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion.